Hello, welcome to the Tightwad Chef here, and today we're going to have just a couple of quahaugs on the half shell, and actually sometimes they're calling these cherry stones. You see that 99 cents a pound. The little necks are little, and they cost like $4 a pound, and then when they get to cherry stones, or even the bigger ones, quahaugs, that we call them up here, they get to 99 cents a pound. The same thing. And they are delicious in the half shell. If you steam them, they can be a little tough. So the trick is here, you need a real clamming knife, not a actual oyster shucking knife. So the idea is you start in this little end, and this is not an easy thing to do, but you get better over time. So I'm still a sort of a beginner. And you just kind of work your way in, and you got to cut the muscle. And then you can feel it. Once you cut the muscle there, you go over, and then you cut the muscle here on the other side, like that. And then there's all this delicious clam juice that we're saving to make some chowder later. So you open it up like that, and look at that. And you're going to get all this stuff. This will recharge the old batteries here. So oysters are $6 a pound and cost a fortune. They're great, but I like to eat them on occasion. But nothing like a quahaug. Good old New England. And of course you can go down to the beach and just get these yourself too, if you're really motivated. So dump all the liquid out, and we'll do another. And again, you got one side. Sometimes these are really tough little critters and they don't want to open. And I don't know if it's, I got to do more weightlifting, get a little stronger, but we'll see how it goes. But I got a trick to show you if the case is difficult. So get in there, scrape it all out, get it onto one side. You want to eat all of it now. There's a reason why these are so good for you. Basically, the way all a clam is, if we dissected one in sophomore science, I think, and the clam is basically on its whole function in life is to make billions and billions of little baby clams. And basically what happens is they produce all these little clams that all float around, and then the biggest animals in the world, like whale sharks and stuff like that, are what plankton. That's plankton. They eat them. So they all get eaten. And the idea is if you can make 10 million babies, maybe 3 of them will turn into real clams. And it's just a law of averages. So basically the entire clam, a little bit of muscle, and it's a lot of gonad. And so that's why it's so good for you, if you know what I mean. And perhaps the cheapest way to recharge the old batteries is with these. So, got 2 nice clams here. Let's try a third. This one's a bigger one, so I'm fearing this may be a little difficult. And let's see. Make sure I got the sharp end. Alright, you gotta get it right in that wedge. Yeah, this one's a little big for me, so this is what you do. I saw this, the seagulls, what they do. When they find a clam, they'll bring it up, and they'll go up about 20 feet in the air, and then they'll just drop it on the rocks. So we're going to do that here. We're just going to simulate what they do. Here we have the pan, so I just go and see this? All you do is just crack the old shell. It's not as elegant. Eventually you get on a right touch so you can save one shell. Now I just can go in here, once I crack the shell, I can go ahead and get the critter right here. And there's other videos for doing this, by the way. Guys that are more expert than me, and I got to go back to them, so refer to them. But I'm just trying to give you the idea that if you're lucky enough to be able to find, a lot of people think this is kind of like trash seafood. Everybody wants the little necks, which are the same thing, actually, but just younger, as I mentioned. or they want the oysters. Or they want steamers around here for steaming. Steamers, I don't know if people eat them raw. Maybe they're good raw, I don't know. So anyway, I got my my 3 clams I'm going to eat today as my appetizer. So let's dress it up a little bit. On a little plate.